Hello everyone, this is Kathy Lien coming to you from the CME NYMEX floor. One of the best performing currencies today was the euro. And what's peculiar about the euro's move and why I want to talk about it today is because typically the euro is considered a risk-on currency. So when stocks do well, the euro does well. When stocks do poorly, the euro does poorly. But over the last 48 hours, we've obviously seen a just tremendous slide in U.S. equities. And instead of falling, the euro is actually rising. And the reason for that is because the euro is driven higher by U.S. dollar weakness. Investors are looking at the sell-off in stocks as a U.S. dollar story. They believe that the Federal Reserve, who is expected to raise interest rates one more time this year and possibly 3 times next year, is going to kill the economy in one way or the other. And they believe that's going to lead to a slowdown in growth and more pain for the housing market. So they're punishing the U.S. dollar as a result. We also have the U.S. CPI this morning come in weaker than expected. So it was like the salt that was added to the wound because economists have been looking for inflation to be stronger and for that to validate the need for additional tightening. But CPI seems to have eased a bit, so that kind of added to the dollar's woes. In terms of the euro, we had the account from the ECB, the last ECB meeting released today. They're worried about inflation too. And on a day when the market's been dumping U.S. dollars, that compounded the move higher in the euro. So taking a look at the euro, many may be wondering, is the downtrend over? Euro is looking at quite a bit of resistance between 116 and 116.50, so there is a possibility that it could peak around those levels. I think for the most part, the U.S. dollar uptrend does remain intact because the Federal Reserve is still the only major central bank raising interest rates, and for the most part, the U.S. economy is still doing well. We haven't seen that evidence of a slowdown, a material slowdown in U.S. data. But with that in mind, the euro could rise a bit more because when sentiment moves in a certain way, it can oftentimes last longer than we would anticipate. So the dollar could fall for a bit longer, but I think it's going to invite bottom pickers soon. This is Kathy Lien coming to you from the NYMEX floor. Thank you so much for listening.